Okay, back.
I'm back.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Eh. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 40, the Big 4-0 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is The Real Ports, and Evil Space Bunny is here. Bunny, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. My taxes are done.
Oh, you finally just did your taxes?
The July 4th, 3rd, July 3rd, I think is when I finished them. Yeah,
I did my taxes back in February, boy.
I know. That's when most people do them.
Yeah.
But since it got extended, I mean, that's like if you're a kid and your mom's like, "Hey, clean your room." Well, you don't have to until the weekend. Then you're gonna do it on Sunday night, you know? So that's me in my adult life now. So it's a good time, and they got done, and I don't get penalized because I did it within the time, and everything's fine.
That's good. I'm glad you got to...
So stop growling at me about it.
Whoa. Calm down.
Fine. Sorry, I get defensive. People get really mad when you don't do things on time, even if it has nothing to do with them.
I mean... Yeah, I don't know. I used to do accounting, so, like, when we would push shit off until, like, April, I would get fucking pissed at the manager. And I'd be like, why didn't we do this, like, 2 months ago when we had all this stuff? He's like, well, we didn't need to do it until April. I'm like, why? And then we're, like, fucking scrambling, and it's, like, the worst.
You gotta make your job hard, otherwise it doesn't feel like a job.
Fuck that shit. I don't want to deal with that shit. Are you kidding me?
How long were you an accountant? I didn't know you were an accountant.
Yeah, that was my first job before I became a baker.
Wow.
You forget it.
No wonder you switched. Fuck that, dude. That's so... A creative person being stuck in an accounting job? Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for calling me creative. But, like, yeah, no.
Of course you are. You stream and do art stuff, and yeah, of course you are.
Stop. You're embarrassing me. But, yeah, no.
You're bad at all of it, but you are in that direction.
Fuck you. Yeah, no, I did it for like, let's see, since I was like 25 to 20. No, I did it like 4 or 5 years almost, I think.
Damn.
Yeah, it sucked.
God, I forget you're so old.
Yeah, I'm fucking old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated it.
Well, how's the rest of your life going? How's video games?
Video games is good. I did a lot this week. I did a lot of weird stuff this week compared to normal, and I put everything else that I've been working on. I just took it and I was like, yeet, and then it was gone.
Yeah,
kind of.
What, meaning you got it done,
No,
or you
I didn't do it.
dismissed
I just
it?
ignored
okay.
it.
Oh, okay.
I just put it off to the side.
Yeah.
But do you want to go first this week, or do you want me to go first this week?
I can go first this week. I think I'd make you go first a couple times in a row.
Yeah,
maybe.
you have, but you go first this week.
Okay. I will go first this week. Let me just look up all the shit I played. I played, obviously, Pillars of Eternity. You were there for some of that in my stream. Yep. I finally caved and bought it on Steam because the Xbox version is fucking trash. And it's awesome. I love that game. It just, like, it feels like an instant classic, you know?
Yeah.
First of all, the menu theme, oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, the menu theme, oh my fucking god. It's really good. Look it up and listen to it and appreciate it because it is really good.
Okay, I will write that down. Menu theme, noted.
And the game is like on easy, so there's story mode, easy, and then normal, and then whatever the hard modes are, which I will never touch. And easy is like, it's comfy. Like, I die sometimes. Like, it feels like normal, basically. And it seems pretty well balanced for the way I like to play, which is barely engaged with the mechanics at all. I'm not min-maxing. I'm just sort of making it up as I go along. And it's fun.
That's fine.
It's a good time. I have a little bear companion, and I found a tiny little. So you can have a companion like fighter, but you can also have a little pet that is just cosmetic, basically. I had a dog. I went to an inn called the Black Hound, and it turns out it was named after a real dog who was still at the inn when their owner like abandoned the inn and the dog for some reason. So we were like, hey, fuck it, we want a dog, and we grabbed it. So we had that, and then we ditched it for a spider.
Wow, poor dog.
But he's a tiny little cute spider. He's adorable.
Oh, okay.
His name is Jeffrey, and it's great.
Jeffrey the spider.
Jeffrey the spider.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. The game's really well. I like the game a lot. It's a good game.
That dog incident reminds me of the episode of... Shit, I forgot what the episode's called from Futurama with the dog and Fry.
Oh, that's like episode... That's really early on.
Yeah, it's the most fucking depressing episode. Everybody probably knows
so
what
depressing.
I'm talking about, and they're gonna start crying in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's really sad. It's sad for the dog, and it's also sad for Fry because like he has no love in his life.
No, and it's like the worst thing ever. He waited. I hated it. I was just sitting there. Okay, we can't talk about this anymore, else I'm gonna cry. What else did you play?
Yep. Okay, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't think I really played that much else.
I played Dota, and
I played Dota. Oh, I also played a shitload of golf with your friends today.
Oh, I love golf with your friends. Fuck you.
I didn't think I would like, honestly. I usually hate those party type games because it's like everyone's just fucking around.
Exactly.
Like who gives a shit? But sorry, I'm burpy as fuck.
Burpee beer?
Yeah, no, burpee vodka apparently.
Oh.
Anyway, it's a grand old time where you just get drunk and or altered in other ways and play some golf.
You scream at each other and you get super competitive because that's how I play.
Yeah. I had that in the beginning, but then I realized very quickly as soon as you talk shit in that game, the next hole you're going 30. You know?
You're going 30. Oh no.
Yeah. It's every time I talk shit I get hit.
Oh, no.
So I just play it cool and even though underneath I'm like, you fucking motherfuckers.
Fucking shit. And you're like, oh yeah, good job. And then you're like, fuck you fucking piece of shit. God damn it, you fucker. How dare you get a part?
It's the new Monopoly. It's the new Monopoly for sure.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Okay. So, yeah. I played a shitload of a game called Kenshi. Have I talked about that game before?
Oh, you brought it up that you bought it last week, but I don't think you actually talked about what it is.
This game is fucking amazing. So I start, right? I'm just a dude with $1,000 in his pocket. Not real dollars, because they don't go that far. But it's like, let's say maybe it's $100. Like that's sort of how equivalent it is for the money in that universe. And I'm in a town, don't have any ties to anything. So I decide that I need money real quick, so I go out and find a copper mine and spend 5.5 days mining copper by myself. In this time, my athletics and my laboring skill get shot through the roof, because that's all I'm doing for 5 days straight. And in between, like, I would like sort of search around the town to see what's around, and I found a group of thieves that are like, hey, you can join us and sort of live here for 10,000 money.
Okay.
I think it's called CP. I don't know what that's. Coin points. I don't.
Coin
I have no fucking idea. Coin points. I can't believe no one's using that currency. What is Dead Rising has PP. Anyway, that's what my stream channel points are too. So that's my goal. I got 10,000. I need 10,000 gold. Money, whatever the fuck it is. And I'm doing it mining. And then I realized you can hire people to like join your party. And what I didn't know is when you do that, they just become you, basically. Like if you die, they go on as your party.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. You have like a little family that you create. And so I hire somebody for like 6K or whatever, which is over halfway to my goal. So I'm like, wow, that really set us back. But now we're mining double, and we're going throughout this the next 5 or 6 days. We get our shit rocked.
Oh no.
We get decimated a bunch of times. Like this is a harsh land we're living in, where there's raiders, marauders, just random people that want to. Some people are just starving and they just want your food.
Yeah.
So they kick the shit out of us for our food.
Obviously.
Sometimes you get broken bones or whatever. It'll heal. It's
Steal your
fine.
snacks.
One time, one particular time, they cut my arm off.
Oh my god.
So I'm now a one-armed man. I can still mine,
Okay.
but I can't fight. So it's fine because I wasn't really planning on fighting anyway. Anyway, we continue. We finally get to 10K, and now we can train in the thievery area. I can't even go through the whole playthrough on this podcast because it would take forever. But basically, that's how the game started for me. Like we spent 11 days getting into this one area. I'm missing an arm. You can not reattach, but attach a
Prosthetic?
like new robotic limb
Gotcha.
later.
Okay.
But it's pretty far into the game that happens. So you just have to deal with having one fucking limb. You can start over at any point, but I wanted to just like push it to the end. I ended up going 42 days. After the second my fortress was built, bandits came through and ripped through it like it was toilet paper.
Oh no!
I thought the walls were going to protect me. They do not.
No. So they just like climbed over that shit and stuff?
No, they just smacked it down with hammers.
Oh no!
We are shoddy worksmen, apparently.
Oh. Rip.
So that playthrough ended. I started a new one. The new character's name is 42 in memory of my last character who lasted 42 days. And it's a great time. I love that game. There's so much crazy shit that can happen. So the only way to get ahead in combat, it seems like, is to go get your ass kicked. Because the more something it's like Oblivion rules. Like the more you do something, the more the skill goes up. So if you get hit a bunch, your defense goes up, even though you're dying.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's kind of it's a tough balance. There were training dummies in the thief area that we could train on, but they have like a cap, so it could only hit me to level 5 or whatever it is, which is basically nothing. Almost all the NPCs that attacked me were like level 20s.
Oh wow, okay.
It was really tough.
Yikes.
So I'm not sure how I'm gonna get around that. For now, my plan is to just like get super heavy athletics in the beginning and sprint away from everybody. Because if you're faster than everybody, then it doesn't matter. But Jesus Christ, it's a fun fucking game. I didn't even care, like, because it feels like you're just building a narrative. Like, it doesn't feel like frustrating. It's not like, fuck, that happened to me. It's like, oh, that's how that guy's story ended. That's amazing.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
That's fair. Is this multiplayer or is it just all single player?
Nope, single player. Yeah. And it's janky as fuck. It's so janky.
No.
Yeah. It's a good game, though.
I'll have to check it out. Okay.
I should stream it at some point because I think it would be really funny to stream it.
Yeah, and then we can fucking
You could like
tell
name
where
your
to go.
people.
Yeah.
Name your people after people in chat or something.
Yeah, for channel points or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I played. What did you play?
I kind of actually played quite a bit this week. Mostly.
Okay.
I played 7 Days to Die because the Alpha 19. You even know. Wow.
Excuse me.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Yeah. Well, because every time you raid me, that's all we ever talk about.
Yeah.
There were like the last time you raided me, there was like 14 people like, "Hey, I played an 18 point." They weren't even from your chat; they were from mine, and they're just talking about fucking 7 Days to Die. Is everyone on the fucking planet playing this game?
I mean, it's an old game. This game's been around for like 7 years.
I know.
Dude.
That's crazy.
I know.
I should give it a shot, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Is it like Rust, where like the point is
No, it's
PvP,
not PvP.
or no?
It's
Okay.
horde based. So the idea is every 7 days you have a horde and you defend your base. And you run around, you loot stuff. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, that doesn't sound bad.
It's on sale on Steam still, I think. But yeah. So I've been playing that. I put in a lot of time. I set up a community server. It's been a lot of fun, and I've just been going ham on that even all day today.
Did this replace Minecraft for your streams or no?
I'm probably going to do a balance of both between Minecraft and 7 Days now.
Gotcha.
So, I kind of did this before, because, like, When I first started streaming, it was originally 7 Days to Die. And then I did PUBG for a long time because I wasn't having fun with 7 Days to Die anymore. But yeah. But I played that, got a lot of shit going on in that. It's a lot better with the skills, and like the death penalty isn't as rough anymore. But there's other penalties that you can get. So like if you're getting your ass kicked, you're gonna continue to get your ass kicked. So you gotta be cautious, and like it kind of helps you be more cautious because you get these like certain like punishments, like you could break your leg and it's like a penalty, and like if you're jumping around with a broken leg, you're gonna take damage.
Ooh.
So it's kind of smart in that sense, and you're just like, oh yeah, don't be an idiot, don't jump around like a ding dong, you know.
Yeah, just like you wouldn't in real life.
Exactly. If you have a fucking broken leg in real life, unless you're like about to get eaten by a zombie, you're not gonna be running on it, you know.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that. And they compressed some of the skills to make it a little bit easier, but then they made certain things harder to like find certain recipes. You have to actually find them in the world, and it's like fuck. And that's where I am right now. I'm stuck behind a wall because I gotta go find this recipe. But yeah, I played that. I went to a VR dance party last night, which was a lot of fucking fun. Got really drunk, danced a lot. It was great. It is great. I love it. I don't know why. Don't judge me. a bunch of dudes dancing around me, and they don't give a fuck, and it's nice, and I'm not getting hit on for once. It's amazing. And so I did that, and then I picked up Soul Calibur 6.
I saw you playing that, and I saw you playing it in VR. What the fuck is that?
I don't know why, but for some reason it launches in VR, even though I'm playing it on desktop with a controller. I don't know why it automatically kicks on my Oculus Rift, and I'm just like, whatever. And I've had like 4 or 5 people, and they're like, "Are you really swinging your fucking sword and shit with your hands?" And I'm like, "No, are you fucking kidding me? You know how nauseating that would be." And so, but yeah, no, I played that, and I'm kind of getting back into that competitiveness. And yeah, so if you play Soul Calibur, hit me up. Let's fight.
Dude, you want to go?
Yeah, I want to fucking go.
Are you playing online?
Yeah.
Let's play right after this.
God, let's do it. I will fight you. Okay.
Yep. All right, let's do it.
And then.
Wait, which one is it? 6,
yeah,
right?
The one Geralt.
Okay, I think I have to reinstall it.
Okay, well, maybe.
I'm gonna do that right now.
And then I played these 2 other little indie games. One's called Flower. It was a PlayStation indie game that was only on the PlayStation Network. Its main focus is like artsy fartsy and really pretty music, and it has like this weird hippie undertone because it was all about green energy. There's like windmills, and then you're destroying like
what game is this?
Flower.
Flower.
And it's like,
oh, I think I've seen this.
It's really hard to describe what it is. It's just pretty. And
yeah,
it's
yeah, I've seen this. You like float around like a pedal or some shit, right?
Yeah, and you gather other pedals, and you like go through the area, and it's all these different sounds, and it's like ASMR-y.
Yeah,
it's just pretty.
I bet this would be not that anyone should ever do this, but take mushrooms. And
yeah, that's what I. Oh my god, I thought that, and I think I actually literally wrote. Yeah, let me see what I wrote down. This game would probably be really tight as fuck if we were high as fuck.
There was a game my buddy was playing. I forget what the fuck it was called, but it was really weird. And I was like, "Bro, this looks like a game you should play like while you're taking mushrooms." And he was like, "There's a review specifically that states don't do that." I was like, those people fucking tried, dude, and they just freaked the fuck out.
I couldn't imagine that. Anyway, so yeah, no, it was pretty, it was chill, it was really quick. I beat that. And then I played this other puzzle game that I think you would either hate or maybe find interesting enough to check out. It's only 2.5 hours, but it's called Event Zero. And it's a point and click kind of game. And like you could use WASD to move around, or you can just use the mouse. Like one mouse button is forward and the other one is backwards, and that's how simple this game is. But But the main thing about this game is you're talking to a computer in the game. His name's Kaizen. Yeah, I think that's it. It's Kaizen. And you're communicating with him. And in order to play through this game and beat this game, you have to talk to this computer via your keyboard. So you're actually typing to this thing.
Oh, yeah, it's one of those.
It's really weird because I've never played a game like this. And you're like talking to him and it's like, please open the door. And like, if you're rude to him, he's not going to communicate with you, or he's going to be more reluctant to do stuff.
Wow.
And yeah, because like at one point you get trapped outside and you're running low on oxygen because it's a space game. And you're like, please let me in. And he's like, okay, I guess, or whatever. And like, I've seen other people's play.
Is it a child computer?
Kind of. But like, I've seen other people's playthroughs that were like swearing at him and yelling at him. And he's like, I wonder when you're out there and you're freaking out because your oxygen is really low at this point and you're trying to get back in. And he's like, I wonder what it would be like to watch you die, human. And it's like really fucked up and dark.
My God.
And it's like, it's so good though. But like, it was a really interesting puzzle. And like, at one point I got really stuck. And I was just like, ugh, fine. He's like, yeah, that's what I thought. And then like, I put a smiley face. Or I put a frowny face. And he's like, what? What do you want from me? I'm just a computer. And I'm just like... It was such a weird experience to be like talking in a video game to like this fake AI, you know?
Yeah.
And I kind of loved it. It instantly like just clicked with me, and I don't know why. And I just kind of fell in love with it, and I already started like playing through it again, just so I could get different reactions out of the robot, just to see what he'll say from treating him differently. Because before I was like, can you please open the door? Thank you. And stuff like that. Just how I normally am. Yeah. And I think if I play myself as like, fuck you, just fucking do this, you're a robot, blah, 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 I want to see what his reactions are. Because most of the stuff that I saw was already like on YouTube and it was like pre-recorded. So, but yeah.
Gotcha.
It was really good. Really good.
This motherfucker's got 10 hours in this game, dude.
Yeah, I don't know how, because that's at least a couple playthroughs.
I mean, he probably just played it a bunch.
Yeah, a couple playthroughs at least.
Yeah. Wow. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I don't hate the like typing to the thing.
Yeah.
But are there other types of puzzles?
It is all puzzle based, yeah.
Are there other types though, other than talking to the computer?
It's all with the computer and getting the computer to do stuff for you.
Oh, I'd be fine with that. That seems fun to me, I think.
I mean, you have to go walk around and look for stuff. Maybe.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope,
yeah,
I'm out.
I thought so.
Walking around? Nope, not me. No, it sounds fun. I'm going to remove this from my ignored and add it to my wish list.
Yeah.
I probably just read the snippet that's like sci-fi narrative exploration. Nope.
Probably. Puzzle, you're like, fuck this, I'm out.
I used to hate walking simulators, and I kind of like them now.
They're just so chill, and that's why I was...
yeah.
I was in this weird mood.
I'm into it. I think weed mellowed me out a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Only do it if you're over the age of 21 and it's legal in your state. Anyway.
Is it 21 now?
Yeah, it's always been 21. It's like alcohol, right?
Was it?
So?
I don't know. I've been 21 since way before it was legal, so. Which is when I started, by the way.
Yeah, when it was totally legal.
Always when it was legal. Forever. Definitely. Didn't do anyone else in California where it's still not legal. Oh, okay.
It's legal there, no?
Oh, it is now. Yeah, sorry, when I lived there,
West
it wasn't.
Coast, Nevada.
Anyway, yeah, Event Zero, good. Anything else?
I think that was pretty much it. I completely ignored The Last of Us because I'm really scared still. I think that's what's wrong with me from beating like Red Dead Redemption and The Last of Us, is because I know
you're scared of your emotions.
I'm scared of my emotions. Like The Last of Us 2 already made me cry like twice, and it's just like so gut-wrenching, and like I'm pretty sure the other spoiler that I heard is true, and so like it's getting to that point where I think it's gonna happen, and I'm just like, fucking, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Just ready for it, okay?
Yeah, I fair enough. I haven't been playing as much Last of Us 1, and I don't know why that is either.
It's a gut-wrenching game. They're gut-wrenching.
Yeah, I hate the combat so much in that game.
Are you playing it on easy?
There's so many points. Yeah, there's so many points where they throw you into like a combat scenario where you can't do anything but fight, and it's like 6 people and you have like 4 bullets. Like, I hate that shit.
Yeah, I know.
And your companions are more than useless. I mean, at least they don't seem to fuck up. They don't get in your way, but they don't help you. There's 3 of us, and we're not doing shit.
It's interesting because, like, the second one, the combat, I feel, is a little bit better. And it's funny because while playing it, it's the only game that I like being stealthy in. I hate stealth games most of the time, and this is the only one that I like being stealthy in.
I like being stealthy in Last of Us because it's definitely better than the alternative.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
Getting into fights in that game sucks. Yeah. Which is probably how you're supposed to do a stealth game, I think. Like, in Dishonored, I was able to rip through enemies. Like, in the beginning, it's a little hard, but once you have shit unlocked, like, you can shred people. So being stealthy was not that big of a deal, and I basically never tried.
Yeah, that's fair. But anyway, enough with our backlogs. You want to?
It's a good week.
Yeah, it was a good week overall. I beat 2 video games. I'm kind of getting back on that pony after taking a break.
Hell yeah. I'm not beating anything ever again because I'm only playing CRPGs from now on. So.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Okay, so Pillars of Eternity streamed way better than I thought it was going to.
I mean,
it was like cozy as fuck.
Yeah, you did seem really cozy and you were enjoying yourself. That's all that matters, right? Yeah?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. That's my new brand, enjoying myself.
Enjoying my fucking self.
It's real new to me, but we'll see.
Rather than playing games that are shit and you just cry the whole time.
Yep.
All right, ready for some news?
Dota 2.
Dota 2. God,
yeah,
gross.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, so as a voice actor yourself, or inspiring voice actor.
Yes. Prolific. No,
sorry, prolific.
Accomplished. I'm in a YouTube video. Didn't I show you that?
You gotta show me your YouTube video.
I'm pretty sure I haven't shown. I've shown everyone I've ever met. The second I meet them, I'm like, "Hey, I'm on a YouTube video. Have you seen this?"
Send it to me. Send it to me later. But
okay, I will.
So the girl who voiced Abby in The Last of Us 2, her name's Laura Bailey, has been getting...
Yeah, Laura Bailey's very famous.
Yeah, she's very famous. She's a very famous voice actor. She did Abby, the quote-unquote, kind of bad guy of the game. She is getting constant death threats right now because of The Last of Us 2.
What?
She's been on Twitter. She posted the other day about how she's been getting constant death threats because of her role as Abby in The Last of Us 2.
Because she's like a bad guy?
She's the bad guy.
And people are like, "You're so bad in this game. Like, you're so like."
I'm gonna kill you for
what
you did to Blink and Blink.
That's not real. They're never gonna act on it.
Yeah, probably people aren't gonna ever act on it, but it's so interesting to see how toxic people are. And like, it's funny because the same thing happened to the kid who played Joffrey.
This is what happens when you let 13-year-olds play M-rated games.
Yeah, exactly. Where the fuck are you parents? Come on. But no, she's been getting constant death threats, and same with Neil. What's his last name? But the actual dude. Yeah, Druckmann. He's been getting constant death threats lately too, but hers are way worse. And she just posted fuck tons of pictures and stuff. She was nice enough to blink out the spoilers and all the other shitty stuff. So there was like one that you can only read like half the wordage.
Damn, I really want to play that game now. I'm more motivated to finish it to figure out what's so enraging about what she does.
But yeah, so like her character is the bad guy. Sorry, spoilers on that. But
hey.
I mean, you kind of pick it up really early.
I'm kidding.
It happens really fast. Anyway, and it's really interesting because the same thing happened to the kid who played Joffrey in Game of Thrones. And he got a lot of shit. And even, what's-his-face, R.R. Martin message or sent him a letter and said, "Congratulations, you are the most vilified villain out there. You did your job well." And
that's cool.
I mean, she just did her job well to the point where she was so vilified. But the fact that people are actually attacking her or like threatening to do physical harm to her in real life is fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you people? Come on, just be like, yeah, you did a really good job. You made me hate you.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's, there's a lot of weirdos out there. Definitely. So if you ever find yourself writing an email in which you're threatening someone's life, maybe seek professional help. Just my opinion.
Just your opinion.
Yeah. Not a doctor, just someone who is afraid of people who threaten people.
Exactly. And like, I mean, I don't know. That would scare the shit out of me. Why are people weird? Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. Go be nice to her. She's a really lovely person. She does a lot of other voice acting. Go give her some love right now because she kind of needs it. So, Ubisoft. We shit on them last week. They kind of deserved it. But this week that they announced that their Montreal branch is coming out with a battle royale. Cool. I know, but the one reason why I kind of want to talk about this.
Wait a minute, didn't we talk about this already? Because I feel like I made the joke that they were gonna have a battle royale for their employees or something. Remember that?
I don't remember, but that sounds about right.
Was that not on the podcast? Maybe that was somebody else. I don't know.
That's what we were talking about. I remember.
I talk a lot. Jesus Christ.
So this is the team that did R6. So that's
Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege. I always get like the six.
The game that like everyone. Let's see. How should I put this? Everyone who streams it sucks.
What?
No, I'm kidding. I know a lot of people who stream it, like who are friends with me, and sometimes they'll raid me or whatever, but I don't raid them because I don't think people want to watch Rainbow Six Siege.
My only problem with Rainbow Six Siege is the actual gameplay, like the movement.
Yeah, the whole game part of the game. Yeah,
me
too.
Like the movement, like the shooting, and like the concepts and stuff like that are super cool. But when it's actually like the rounds and just sitting there and just camping, I can't fucking do it. My ADD brain cannot process that. I want to move around.
Yeah, it's like fishing, like sitting there on the fucking shore fishing.
It's funny because I like fishing.
I want to do that,
but I don't like just camping in a video game. I can't fucking do it.
Well, sorry, if you're in a boat fishing, it's way more boring because there's nowhere to go or anything to do. On shore, you could at least like skip some rocks somewhere or some shit, you know?
You could totally do that. But so this is like part of me wants to say let fucking BRs die. They're already kind of going like down, but for some reason people just want to keep milking them. But so this is called, it's like Hyperscape, I think is going to be the name, and it's going to be free to play. So you know Ubisoft is going to tack on those fucking wonderful milking money machines of loot boxes.
Well, yeah. Of course.
I mean, they already do that with Rainbow Six, and the thing is, Rainbow Six is an expensive as fuck video game.
Yeah.
That game is so fucking stupid expensive. And the fact, I have a bad feeling that they might do some, like, shady shit where it's, like, pay to win. Like, I'm kind of want to see how this is going to turn out because I do like Ubisoft when they do shooters. But at the same time, I'm kind of terrified because of all the fucking paywalls.
I don't think I've ever liked any shooter from Ubisoft. I don't like the Splinter Cell games. Ghost Recon games are ass. Yeah, I don't think I like them.
Yeah, I played the shit out of Splinter Cell when I was younger. Back on the PlayStation 2. I'm old. Just a quick reminder.
We're the same. Like I played the PS2. I didn't own one because I was poor and my parents didn't like me gaming, but I was old enough to play PS2. I played the PS1 like 10 years too late.
Aww. Do they have a play? Do they have a PS1 where it's like the classic Nintendo with all the Nintendo games on it?
I think. Well, no. They have one. They did the PlayStation Mini that had like 25 games on it or something
games?
like that.
Jesus fucking
I know
Christ,
it's not enough.
That's not enough.
I think it was only like $80 or something. That was pretty cheap.
Anyway, I'll just
Yeah.
that works.
Just emulate.
I feel dirty. Anyway, so Ubisoft doing a battle royale. We're gonna have to wait and see. It's supposed to come out later this year. I don't know. Anyway.
Interesting. Did you watch any gameplay? Did it look good?
I didn't watch actual gameplay. I just mostly looked at the pictures because that's all they have really is concepts.
Well, what? No, people were streaming it.
Were people streaming it? Or was that crazy?
Hyper, whatever the fuck it's called?
Or is Hyperscape?
Scape, yeah.
I think they do have some gameplay of it. Yeah, they do have a little bit of gameplay. I forgot. It kind of reminds me of that other one. Fuck. That EA just did.
Apex.
Yes.
It looked crazy. Like, it looked like there were portals going everywhere. It looked nuts, which is not necessarily a good thing to me.
I mean, Isles of 9 had similar things with, like, portals and everything, but that BR died, like...
Yeah, I mean, Lawbreakers had fast-ass movement with crazy tricks you could do, and that game lasted like 4 seconds. So, it turns out more complicated, not always better, dude.
Not always.
Yeah. Give me back to the basics. But although that doesn't work either, because all the retro shooters fail too. People just don't like shooters. I
don't know. Look at
honestly, publishers' expectations are too high. Like, everyone's trying to be the killer.
Yeah.
You know, the fucking PUBG killer, the Fortnite killer, the killer. Like, no, just exist in your own space. Like, even Fortnite didn't set out to be the fucking thing. They just, like, were making a different game, said, hey, let's try this. They tried it, and it fucking blew up. Like, I think as soon as, it's almost like trying to date somebody. Like, if you're like trying to date everybody and you're like, I really need a boyfriend, I really need a girlfriend, it's never gonna fucking happen. Or if it does, it's gonna take way longer because you're just emanating this needy energy, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Don't do that, developers. Don't be needy. I can read that shit.
Amazon looking at you with Crucible.
Yeah. Well, they didn't even advertise their game. You have to advertise a little. You gotta peacock like, a little bit, Amazon.
Bit come on.
Yeah, show an ankle or two, maybe.
You don't have to, like, fucking flash it.
I'm nervous for their MMO. I know a couple of people that are excited for it, but I don't know, dude. You know they unmade that game?
Wait,
did you know that?
What do you mean?
They ripped it. You can't even get the game anymore.
Wait, they ripped Crucible? It's completely gone from Steam?
And what they did is put it into beta. So they un-1.0'd it.
They fucking went back. They're like, this is a finished game.
Yeah.
Well, they've realized how much fucking backlash they got. They're like, this is finished. You fucking accept it or you don't like it. And people were like, okay, bye. And they're like, wait, come back.
And then they're like,
wait,
hey, we're kidding.
sorry.
It's not over. It's not done.
They did the too hard walk away. The walk away deal. And it went too hard for them. Yeah. Anyway. Enough about battle royales. Let's talk about RPGs and multiplayer games. How about that?
You had me with RPGs, you lost me with multiplayer.
What if it was a Dark Souls multiplayer game? I'm serious.
Wouldn't you, I mean, aren't they already kind of that?
Kind of, but this one you can actually work together a little bit differently. This isn't like it is kind of a... It's
not just for the bosses?
It's not just for the bosses and shit like that. This is called Mortal Shell. And was in closed beta currently. It's on Epic right now, and it was currently in closed beta, but because the demand was so high and people were bombarding their forums and like Reddit and everything, they decided to open it up to everybody. Because they got so much harassment. Well, yeah, it's good. It's good.
Ooh.
Hopefully it's actually going to be able to withstand everybody like pounding in on it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern.
Like that. Like what was that? What was that fucking Pokemon MMO? That wasn't Pokemon.
Tim Tam, something like that.
Yeah. Do you remember? Did anything happen? Did people still play that? Okay.
No. Pretty sure that died quickly because people weren't prepared. Kind of like the Lost Oasis.
I know.
Lost Oasis also got a lot of shit because they weren't prepared for everybody to like jump in immediately, and they got shit on really hard to the fact that they had to bring in like a third party. But this one, I haven't heard anything about like their servers getting slammed, but it's also a game on Epic, so I don't know if they're getting support from Epic, which might actually help. But the thing is, like, it's now available for everybody to play. It is very clearly Souls inspired. It's got a lot of co-op stuff as well as some PvP stuff, apparently. I'm actually going to install this later this week and potentially check it out off stream.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, because, like, it would be fun to, like, be an idiot and roll around. Fat roll and then PvP, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of excited to hear more and more games get a lot of excitement immediately at the hype. But if they can't handle it, that's the only problem, you know?
Yeah, I mean, hype is a double-edged sword, you know?
For sure.
If your game doesn't live up to it,
no,
it can hurt you.
It's gonna fucking kill you.
I'm a little worried about Cyberpunk. The hype is too high.
It's so high right now, and if it's not good, it's gonna kill them. It's literally
even if it's just fine, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, it's like this isn't the greatest game of this year. If
it
this
has
doesn't
to be.
Win the game of the
It has
year,
to be.
It's fucked.
It literally has to be better than Witcher 3.
It has to be better than The Witcher 3. It has to be The Last of Us in Game of the Year in order to live up to the hype that it's lived up to right now.
Yeah, it's like,
I
oh
bet you
boy.
they're like fucking sweating and they're like, oh, let's just delay it. Let's just delay it again.
Delayed 13 times.
Let's just delay it. It's fine. They'll understand. They know us. Okay.
Yep. And then it's gonna turn out to be Duke Nukem Forever.
No, don't say that. Don't wish that on Project CD Red. Don't do it.
I don't wish it, of course. Hey, I don't wish it.
Just do it.
I love them. I love CD Projekt.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you a question. Ports, would you?
I'm gonna answer your question.
Do you think about ever having children?
I mean, when I do think about it, I immediately say no.
That's fair. That's fair.
If it ever does come up, I'm like, nah.
Gross. Yeah,
no.
Kids are a hard no for me too, which is fine.
Slimy little fucks.
Just germ factories.
And also, they might grow up to be like a racist. You know, you can't control that.
Or they spend your entire life savings that you were using for medical purposes.
Right.
So
Yeah.
some kid, some kid over in India, he's 17, and he spent his parents' savings on PUBG Mobile. All of it.
How did he have access to it? That seems like bad
That's what
parents.
I said. But at the same time, like, what the fuck are they not, like, how are they not, first of all, why aren't you monitoring your bank statements every day like I am? Sorry, I'm an accountant. We talked about this 10 minutes ago. Wait, 40 minutes.
Yeah, so I was going to say, it must have been over time, right? Because, you could spend all the money at once, I guess, but I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's so weird. What kind of account do they have it in where you can just get it all at once?
I don't know, but, like, it is, so all the websites, this is how they phrased it, which was driving me nuts. It's RS16 Laka, which is roughly 1.6 million Indian rubles, which is approximately
it's like $20 bucks.
No, it's $25,000.
Okay.
So
right.
Tencent does PUBG Mobile. It's the only part of PUBG that they currently own, because they own like 10 to 15% of PUBG. And we know how Tencent is kind of predatory with like their games, with loot boxes and all that shit.
Yeah.
And so the fact that this dumb teenager who was trapped in his house because of COVID and all this other stuff ended up spending his entire family's Just like they're just their money. Just everything. Like, what the fuck? Why didn't they have like anything like in place to like potentially be like, yeah, you know, I checked this kid's account and he spent a lot of money here, but I'm not gonna stop him. Like, it just seems so fucking predatory, especially kids under 18. Like, I know he's 17 and he's basically almost an adult, but at the same time, like, he's not. And the fact that Tencent let him spend that much money over, like, a short period of time, because it's been over the year, like, the past, like, whenever quarantine started. 4 months?
Yeah.
5 months?
I don't blame Tencent on this one. I don't think it's Tencent's problem.
Yeah, but, I mean, yeah, his parents obviously suck for not paying attention to that, but, like, at the same...
For not paying attention and letting him have access. Cut it right there. That's where it ends.
They stole your credit card. Because that's what one of my friends, family members... Anyway, not to, like, fucking shed too much shit.
Yeah, well, then they need to file a fraud report.
I guess, but, yeah.
There's ways to get your money back from that.
Hopefully, but I don't know if they could get their money back.
I don't know. Yeah.
Like, I tried finding out more information. They just kept re-emphasizing.
It depends also, because it might be weirder in India. I don't know what credit cards in India look like.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So like the biggest thing that they said was like he used his mom's mobile phone to make all the transactions and then delete the message.
Oh, and she just had it open.
Yeah, I think so.
Just had all the shit attached to it. Yeah, that sucks.
So it's like.
What kind of 7? I don't know. It's different in India. Just because this is in India, I feel like I shouldn't even say anything because I don't know how it works in India. But like the fact that here a 17-year-old is still borrowing his mom's phone is really weird.
Mom, can I just look at your phone?
I gotta play PUBG on your phone.
I just want to look at some stuff on your phone.
They're like at an Outback Steakhouse, a family dinner.
Mom, can I watch SpongeBob on your phone? We're at dinner, honey. But I want to watch SpongeBob right now. Honey, we're at dinner.
Fine. God.
God, you treat me like a
Give me the
child. I
phone.
don't understand. I just want to watch SpongeBob.
Well, you're asking to watch SpongeBob.
Fuck you, I still watch SpongeBob.
Yeah, but you're asking to watch SpongeBob.
Mom, can I watch SpongeBob? I don't know where that voice came from.
Mom, can I watch SpongeBob? Mom, I really want to watch SpongeBob.
Anyway. Don't steal your mom's credit cards, kids. Come on. I know there's some of you that listen out there. I'm looking at you. You know I'm looking at you. Anyway, I still love you, but don't steal mom's credit card. Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of SpongeBob, by the way, I went on the most amazing journey with my buddy Beta Shaft. He streamed the new remaster. Oh, I told you about this already?
No, you didn't tell me, but I was there watching it a little bit. But go ahead.
You were? Do you remember any of the details?
Some of it.
Okay. So there's a line that Sandy, what's her name? Sandy Cheeks, the squirrel, says in that game. I forget what did we think it was? It was. Ah, fuck! I'm gonna forget the details. How do I not remember this? It consumed like half my Saturday. Fuck! I can't remember.
He streamed it on Saturday? I missed that one. I was watching him stream it a couple of days before that.
This was last Saturday.
Maybe it was.
So technically, it was before.
You recorded last week?
Yeah, so I just forgot to bring it up last week, I guess. Which is fine, although maybe not, because I would have remembered the details. Fuck me. I don't know. Who gives a shit?
SpongeBob, memes,
Fuck it.
Sandy Cheeks.
SpongeBob's happened. That game looks kind of decent.
Yeah, it's a platformer.
I was gonna say it looks kind of decent, but then I figured I'd have to kill myself if I talked like that. It looks kind of decent, bro.
It's kind of decent, bro.
Oh, Jesus
God,
Christ!
I gotta go drink some more bourbon.
Yeah.
So the last thing I'm gonna bring up is Steam's new top seller right now. And I don't know what it is because this article was written yesterday and it could have changed. I don't think it's changed. Okay, let me see if I can scroll down really fast. Oh my god, there's so many fucking things now. Never mind, fuck that. So Steam's currently top seller is a game that isn't released, which is normal. But it's not even a PC game, and it's not even out on the PC at all. Can you guess what it is?
What? No.
It's a PlayStation game.
But it's on
It's going to be on
what?
Steam later this year.
It's going to be on Steam. Okay, so it's going to be, hold on. Is it Heavy Rain? Or
That
did that
came
come
out
out
a
already?
long-ass time ago, I'm pretty sure.
Really? Beyond Two Souls? One of them was not going to come to... Is it Death Stranding?
No, that's coming
Oh.
next year, I think.
Okay.
But this
okay.
year, Horizon Zero Dawn, which is actually a game that I'm going to pick
Oh,
up.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, me too. Fuck yeah. I hear so many good things about that game.
And it's being released August 7th, so a couple months.
I just need Spider-Man. That's all I need. And then I don't need a PS4 anymore.
But yeah, so all the PS4 owners are looking forward to it coming to the PC. And then the next version, which is Horizon Forbidden West, which is coming out next year in 2021. No month given yet. But yeah, a lot of people are really excited about this PlayStation game because it was a PlayStation exclusive, and now it's finally making its way to the PC later this year.
I love that. Also, I'm fine waiting.
I know.
I don't give a shit. Like keep it on the PS4 for a year, whatever you have to do. I don't give a shit.
Maybe export it.
Bring it eventually.
To PC. Yeah.
And I'm fine.
Gives me time to play other games in the meantime.
Exactly. Yeah. God damn. I've been looking at the Steam sale because I'm like, I feel like there's more I want to pick up, but like, I'm like, I have so many games already,
$30.
you know. You spent what did you buy?
I don't even remember. I was just like,
my library is a fucking mess right now. Okay, I have 100. No, I have. Is it 200? So you remember I was talking about the categories I have and how neat it is and great. Because of sales, because of mostly Humble Bundle, I have 251 games uncategorized.
It's really funny because I was talking to my friend Zach about how people categorize their stuff, and he does it too. And his is way more detailed. And then he sent me, he's got 1,000 games. He's probably my friend that has like a bigger edit than me.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, so he sent me his list of like him. He's like, just finished buying all my games from the summer sale, and then he's like, and I just finished organizing it, and he showed me like his list. And I was like, will you please come organize my house for me? And also my Steam library, because mine, I literally have my favorites, the games that side scrollers, and the games I want to beat this year, and then the rest are all in a giant category of unorganized and 686, and I'm just like, fuck.
If you go too crazy, and then it's like too hard to sort through the categories, you know. So I think what I have is pretty good, which is favorites. I have stuff for B tier Wednesday, which, you know, not really a thing anymore. Backlog. Games I want to co-op with CK. Any games that are mainly co-op or versus focused. All my completed games. Games I literally never want to touch, called crap. In progress games, which I do not update ever.
So they stay in there and they die?
Which is kind of a good thing because it's like at least I know I have a save there, so it's like.
Oh, that's kind of smart.
I have one game in the category Noah for my brother when he comes over.
Oh, I love that.
It's a NASCAR game.
NASCAR game. It's cute.
And then I have ongoing, which means like games that never end, like Age of Empires, that kind of shit.
Okay.
I still have a winter sale category from 2 years ago. And then I have uncategorized.
Oh my God. You guys, listeners should tell us do you guys organize your Steam library, or do you just like let it fly? Do you just let it like sit there and then you just play whatever, or are you crazy like us
need
and
some
have
social
a
media.
shit ton of fucking video games and nicely organized?
We need some social media guru to Get us some followers.
We'll figure it out later.
So we can actually engage with people. It'd be really fun to have like a fan segment at the end or some shit.
Maybe
you know?
we can figure that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah. What do you guys think? Let us know.
in the comments
Crickets.
down below, or
Down
message
below.
us in
Yeah.
Discord.
Is it actually? I think you can comment on
Okay,
Anchor.
okay, I didn't know that.
I think so. Don't quote me.
Or you could just harass us in our
Don't quote
Steams,
me.
which is usually what you guys do, as it is.
Steam.
I
Nobody's
said
hit me up on
stream.
Steam.
Did I
Oh,
say Steam?
stream,
Shit,
yeah,
I
yes,
meant
yes.
stream.
That's true. People do that.
Yeah, I have a
Huh.
lot of people come talk to me in my Steam or stream. Fuck. In my stream, and I love you guys, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hearing that people listen to the podcast, you don't even have to say it's good. Just say you listen to it, and we're like, oh.
You love me. You really love me. Yeah, I had somebody, they're like, you talked about this week, and I'm like, yes, I did. Do you want to hear more? And they're like, yes, I would. And I'm like, okay.
That's
and
awesome.
Then we ranted for 45 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Streaming is just like a ultra long solo podcast.
Anyway, thanks for listening to us, guys. We do really appreciate it, honestly.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, we do.
And our stupid fucking banter bullshit. But that's all pretty much the news this week. It was kind of a slow week. I didn't want to try to talk about anything else like super rough. It's been some rough weeks.
There's stuff going on there, but you guys know what it is already.
You guys know what it is. It was really rough. It was really hard. I cried over that too. You probably know what I'm talking about. I talked about it a lot on stream.
Unless you're listening to this podcast like a month from now.
Yeah. It's July 5th. I'm sure you can figure it out from that timeline. Maybe not. But anyway, hey, Ports, where can people find you?
They can find me on Twitch and now live sometimes.
Yeah, you're live once in 2 weeks.
The real Ports. And on Twitter also, the real Ports, but almost never posts anything because fuck social media.
Fuck social media.
Fuck it in the ass.
Fuck your mom.
Fuck her with social media.
You guys can find me at Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at Evil Space Bunny as well. And you can find our podcast at Ignore Backlog, and maybe I'll take over the fucking thing and shit and so on. And I love you.
That'd be great.
But yeah, stay safe, be good, have fun. Don't
wear your mask.
Fucking mask, god damn it! Don't make me fucking yell at you. I yelled at 2 people in my stream the other day, and I'll fucking do it again.
Do it again.
Okay.
Oof.
Sorry. I've had a lot of
It's
beer.
good as ending as anything. Me too. Let's go fight.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kick your ass! Alright, we love you guys. Bye!
Bye.